at a 1984 Mitsubishi Mighty Max pickup. Manufactured in July of 1984. 156,189 miles at this point in time. The interior, the seats are super comfortable. The interior is plain and simple. Windows go up and down just fine. I've got it down right now. The dashboard has 2 cracks in it. I was going to make a piece of wood, a block of wood, actually cut that out wider, put a block of wood in its place, molded to the contour, so that if that gives you an idea. The vents open and close very nicely. Glove box is fine. The gauges are an issue. If you turn the key on, sometimes they decide to work, sometimes they don't. That would be the fuel and the temperature gauge. The amp meter does not, I've never had that work. And then the oil pressure gauge. The oil pressure gauge is a, it needs to get plugged in. And then you've got the diesel indicator. Let me go through the things here. Blower motor works fine. Wipers work fine. All the vent and all that good stuff works good. I don't even know if the radio works.
The same?
Yeah, radio works. Flashers, you pull the flashers up, and then the flashers flash. I don't hear them flashing though. The four-wheel drive indicator probably works, but I cannot get it out of too high. This truck sat for about 7 years. That is an issue. Some of the stuff seized up. So let me show you the engine. This truck has no rust. While we're looking at the engine, it does have surface rust. And the paint is actually gone like in the desert. But there is no rust. No rust through. Let's get underneath and look underneath before we look at the engine. See that? That looks good. It looks like this is pitting with rust right here. So that's something you definitely need to take care of. But if you look at the rest of the undercarriage under here, it looks really good. Okay, back to the engine. The engine is a 4D55. It shows it on this plate right here. 4D55 LO28 engine. Turbo diesel. Now I washed this off. It runs cool. It's fine. I've checked it. I drove it 2,200 miles. It ran beautiful. The engine has an oil leak though. It's the front main seal. The timing belt right in there has been changed. So that's a new timing belt, new water pump. That's what it looks like. Let's fire it up. Now I just started it cold. It's still kind of cold, but my guess is it should just fire right up. Nope, still cold. Well, let me show you how it works. Glow plug is right here. Here, click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't need a lot of glow plug. It's not really that cold. Not really that cold. Okay. It's a very good running engine. It does have a little bit of blow by, not a lot. Oh, if you notice the oil cap, that black oil, you always want to look at that. Is it milky? That would tell you got a head gasket problem. Yeah, you can see all the oil. There's the plug to plug it in. I don't believe the truck consumes any oil, I think it just leaks it. But I can't verify that because the leak is so bad. Another problem with sitting for so long is not a lot of smoke. It does smoke because the wastegate down here in the turbo is froze. I haven't messed with that to get that out, but I don't want whoever buys it to get any surprises on this. So there you go, there's the engine and the transmission, the 5-speed. Clutch is great. It's got a new clutch master cylinder right there. I put that in. Well, let's go for a ride.
Hold on.
Push the red small button.
Alright, recording.
Another casualty of sitting for 7 years. Actually, the mirrors, even though they're small, the mirrors work pretty good in this truck. So here's the casualty. Power steering, the valve in the power steering pump is sticky. It's getting better and better as I drive it. So just want to make you aware of that. Right now the fuel gauge is working. So the temperature gauge is not working. Want to bring that up. So here we go. We're in 3rd gear. Fourth gear, it shifts real easy. This truck, this is my favorite vehicle to drive. I just love the feel and the fit. I'm about 6 feet tall, and I fit very well in this truck. Both windows are open. It's nice and quiet. nice easy drive. There's a road up here I'm going to turn around in. One of the things about this, even though it's a mini truck, my Scout has a better turning radius. This doesn't have the greatest turning radius in the world, but it's fine. It grabs low, the clutch grabs low, so that's good. It shows there's a lot of life left in the truck. Turning around, I turned around this intersection without any issue. Take a look at the interior here. The seats are real nice. This is a very comfortable material. And the kick panel there is not doing very well. Now we're in 5th gear again. Again, this is seized up. Haven't really looked at it, so I can't tell you why it's seized up. I'm sure the transfer case works fine. Door panels look really good. These vents, this vent is open, so if I put it in vents, turn this, don't want to turn the heat on because it works really well. So now you got the air blowing out of it nicely, both sides. And then if you don't want it open, you close it, and then the air goes other places. But that's your view. Not too bad. Really like this truck. Hate to see it go, but it just doesn't fit anymore. Our family's too big, and it's gonna be a long time before I get to the point where I need this again. So let somebody else use it for a while. The emergency brake is right here, and you just pull it out, and it works fine. To disengage it, you turn it. You give it a turn, and it goes back in. And you go push till the end. You're ready to go for the next time. Just like that. Let's go look a little closer at the body. I know that's a big issue with these. These rust like crazy. And this one, like I said, doesn't have any rust through. The battery is right in here, up under there. Let's look under the door here. Way on in there, look, there's stuff. See that? There's stuff sitting in here. Pine needles. It was under like a pine tree or something. Well, that'll give you rust in a big hurry, especially in the environment that I'm in, Illinois. You can even look in here. Look at that frame. Cracked taillight. You can get the sticker on the jack and so forth. Now if you notice, it's even got the wires that hold the tailgate. A lot of times they break because people let the tailgate come slamming down and then they just snap off. This one has not, whoever had this took good care of it. There's your bed. Good solid shape. Closes very nice. It says turbo diesel. Well, that's the best picture of it I can give you. Thanks for looking.
it.